killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my access. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my bloodstream. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the damn my king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, bitch, I done had enough. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, now these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work and bring that paper back. Sharp, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying.
Mic test.
Test. We do. Again.
Good.
Yeah, we good to go. Just sign in.
Okay. Yeah, sign in the class would be a good time. Hot.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Okay. Shalom, Israel. With IGBK, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commandant General Yohana. We'll start off 1969, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. We're not affiliated with any religion or any Muslims or any faction like that. We're the IGBK doing the Sabbath Service here in Greenville, South Carolina. Also, Dr. Parr as the head priest. We have Kazimar, my second priest. We have a house full of people here today, man. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we at 1 Samuel.
Yeah,
We're going to talk a little bit about these. We're gonna work Mother's Day in there also, so y'all just ask your questions or whatever, you know. But mainly it's kind of self-explanatory. Lord don't want you to keep these holidays, right?
Right.
We got holy days, man. We don't have to keep all. We just did a Passover, the Lord's holy day, man. He brought us out of Egypt.
Right.
We don't talk a little bit about how those Amalekites waited on us, tried to kill us in the wilderness, man. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We ready?
Yeah.
I'm mocking. Oh, my first candidate, state your registry.
Asha Yala Bon Raw Bon by Yasha
Shayala.
Bon
Rabban.
Rabban.
Yabashim Yasha Brakto.
Y'all bless you, Shaka.
La Shala.
La Yasha.
Blow the horn. Scrolls. Sorry, what Panya?
Saw Wapanya Hakim. Turn the face to the east of the Hebrew. It's the Lord's Prayer to Hebrew. Abanau. Sabashamaya. Kodash. Hayah. Sabka. Yahweh. Malataka. Taba'ah. Radazai. Hayah. Aisha. Baharatza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamaya. Nathan. Lanawa. Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalakina. Kabawatida. Wala'ah. Tabayayana. Anasayawa. Abal. Hayasayana. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Mahatapar. Lahawalayim,
Lahawalayim,
Aman.
Aman. What we said in Hebrew, we said in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
and will be done
and will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us
our
this day
daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our
We
debts.
forgive our debtors.
Forgive our
Lead
debts.
us not
Lead us
into
not
temptation.
into temptation.
Deliver us
Deliver
from
us
evil.
from evil.
Thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
power,
power,
the glory,
glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be. Hakak, the power in Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Baba Kashar,
Baba Kashar,
Nathanael,
Nathanael,
Hakak,
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 Lapa'ah,
Lapa'ah,
Kamalaka,
Kamalaka,
Wakamanawa,
Kamalawah,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Latahar,
Latahar,
Amatazarian,
Amatazarian,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Lahakwia,
Lahakwi,
Hamathia,
Hamathia,
Hakak,
Hakak,
Our Aqua,
Ara'ak,
Amata'ala,
Ta'ala,
Lagarsha,
Lagarsha,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
the water,
the water,
Aman.
Aman. What we said in Hebrew, we said in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushai,
Lord, name Yahushai.
please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean
Cast
spirits.
them out.
Cast them
in
out.
the name of
In the
Yahushai.
name of Yahushai.
Thank you. So be it.
So be it. It says, bless Israel. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Arakanawa,
Aranawa,
Wahashala,
Wahashala,
Wahabayath,
Wahabayath,
Saparium,
Saparium,
Bahashem,
Bashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
the water,
the water,
Aman.
Aman. What we got? Okay. Yeah. What we said in Hebrew, we said in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. It says Psalms 121. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Oh,
Oh,
Ahariya,
Ahariya,
Bahayan,
Bahayah,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Isaiah,
Isaiah,
Isaiah, Ma'ai,
Ma'ai,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Shemaiah,
Shemaiah,
Waharatnasa,
Waharatasa,
Ayathan,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Wagalka,
Wagalka,
Ayanawam,
Ayalawam,
Shamark,
Shamark,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yalawam,
Yalawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yayashan,
Yayashan,
Shawamor,
Shawamor,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamark,
Shamark,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Ayai,
Ayai,
Imyaka,
Imyaka,
Yamamam,
Yamamam,
Hashamash,
Hashamash,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yakaka,
Yakaka,
Wayarak,
Wayarak,
Walayala,
Walayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Makorai,
Orai,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Athnapashka,
Athnapashka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamar,
Taza'aka,
Taza'aka,
Waba'aka,
Waba'aka,
Wa'aita,
Wa'aita,
Wa'ai,
Wa'ai,
Awalam.
Awalam. In English, I will lift up mine eyes,
I'll lift up mine eyes
to the hills,
to the hills.
from whence cometh my help.
From whence cometh my help.
help cometh from the Lord,
My help come from the
which
Lord,
made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
When I
earth.
suffer thy foot to be moved,
He that suffered thy
he
foot
that
to be
keepeth
moved,
thee
he that
will
keepeth
not
thee
slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold, he that keepeth Israel,
He that keepeth
shall
Israel,
neither slumber nor
shall
sleep.
neither slumber nor
Lord is
sleep.
thy keeper.
Lord is thy
Lord
keeper.
is shade upon thy right hand.
Lord is thy shade
The
upon thy
sun
right
shall
hand.
not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by
nor the
day,
moon by night.
nor the moon by
The
night.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
Lord shall
He
preserve
shall
thee from all
preserve
evil.
thy soul.
He shall
The
preserve
Lord
thy
shall
soul.
preserve thy going out
Lord shall
and
preserve
thy coming in,
and thy
from this
coming
time forth,
from this time
and
forth,
forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalm 83. Alahaya,
Zayam,
Adabayah,
Adabayah,
Laka,
Laka,
Altakarash,
Al-Bashrash,
Wa Altashakwat,
Al-Shakwat,
Al
Al,
Kayahana,
Yahana,
Awabadika,
Al-Wadika,
Yamayawan,
Yamawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Amaka,
Amka,
Yamawa,
Yamawa,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Natasawa,
Azwa,
Altasapawayaka,
Azwani,
Armawa,
Amawa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
Wanakakida,
Makawai,
Magawai,
Wala'ai,
Wala'ai,
Yazakar,
Yazar,
Sham,
Sham,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'al,
Awada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Natazawa,
Nasawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakawa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Bariyath,
Bariyah,
Yakawaswa,
Yakawaf,
Alahaya,
Alahai,
Arawam,
Alaham,
Why,
Wa,
Yashemai,
Shemai,
Allah,
Ana,
Yom,
Yom,
Ma'awaba,
Mawa, Abba,
Wahagaria,
Yogari,
Kabal,
Kabal,
Wamaman, what's like Wamawan,
Wamawan,
Wamalak,
Wamalak,
Palashat,
Palashat,
Anyashabia,
Anashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Aman,
Aman,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Labani Lawat,
Labani Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Asha,
Laham,
Naham,
Kamadia,
Kamadia,
Kasaya,
Kasiyah,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kamadia,
Kamadia,
Barakal,
Barakal,
Kwayashwan,
Wash,
Nashamadwa,
Shema,
Bayan,
Marian,
Da'ara,
Dara,
sorry, Hayawa, Daman, La Arama, Shayatawa, Nada, Yab, Mawa, Kairab, Wakasaba, Wakasabak, Wakatazal, Mana'ai, Kala Yasakawa, Ashar, Armawa, Ashar Shah, Nalawa, Ah, Nahawa, Alahaya, Alahaya, Shayatawa, Kagaya Gaya, Kakwash, Napanya, Rawaka, Ka'ash, Naba'ayura, Wakala Haba, Dalahat, Haharia, Khan, Daradakma, Masa Iraka, Wabasa, Babatka, Dabalaham, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Waya, Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya, Bahalawa, Ida Ai, Waya, Kapawa, Waya, Abadwa, Waya, Dawai, Kaya, Aita, Shamka, Yahawa, Nabatka, Ayawan, Al, Kal, Harakazak.
We said in Hebrew, we said in English, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
Be not
peace.
still.
Be not still.
O
O Yahweh.
Lo thine enemies make a tumult.
Lo thy enemies make a
They that
tumult.
hate thee
They that hate
have
thee
lifted up their
have
head.
lifted up their
They
head.
have taken crafty
They have
counsel
taken crafty
against thy
counsel
people.
against thy
They
people.
consulted against the hidden
They
ones.
consulted against
They
thy
have
people.
said,
They have said,
come, let us cut them off.
Let us cut them
from
off
being a nation.
from being a nation.
In the name of Israel.
In the name of
There
Israel.
be no more
There
remembrance.
be no more
For
remembrance.
they have consulted together
They consulted
with one
together
consent.
with one
They have
consent.
confederate against
They
thee.
have confederate against thee.
Tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
Ishmaelites,
Ishmaelites,
Moab,
Moab,
Hagarites,
Hagarites,
Baal,
Baal,
Ammon,
Ammon,
Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
Habits of Tyre.
Habits of Tyre.
Shua is also joined with them.
Shua also
They
joined.
are hoping the children of Lot.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah.
do unto them,
Do unto them.
to the Midianites,
To the
and
Midianites.
to Syria,
As to Syria.
to Jabin,
As to
and the
Jabin.
brook of
As the
Kasan,
brook of
which
Kasan.
perish at
Which
Endor.
perish at
They
Endor.
become as dung for the earth.
They came as dung for
Make
the earth.
them nobles like your
Make
red,
them nobles like
like
the red,
Ziad,
like Ziad.
all the princes of Zabal,
All the princes
and
of Zabal, and
Azamunah,
Azamunah,
who
who said,
said, let us take to
Let us
ourselves
take to
the
ourselves
houses of God,
the houses of
in
God
possession.
in possession.
O my Yahweh,
O my Yahweh.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as the stubble for
As the stubble for
as the fire that burns
As
wood,
the fire
and
burns
the flame that set the mountains on fire.
As the flame set mountains
So
on fire.
persecute them with thy tempests,
With thy tempest.
and make them afraid,
And make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill thy faces with shame,
Fill thy faces
that
with
they may
shame.
seek thy
That they
name.
seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh.
let them be confounded,
Let them be confounded.
in trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea, let them be put to
Yeah,
shame,
let them be put to
and
shame
perish,
and perish.
that men may know
That men may
that
know
thou,
that thou,
whose name alone,
whose name alone,
art the most high,
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sorry. Let's put the scrolls down. Blow the horn. Just shop him. We all be seated. Yeah, okay, we'll get him a second. All right, where we at? We're in 1 Samuel 15th chapter, right? Good. I'm gonna need some air. It's hot in here. Just do something about it. Some air. We're gonna read 1 Samuel. Just bring that fan over here. We're gonna put it over here. Blow it up this way. 1 Samuel, the 15th chapter. First Samuel 15th chapter. You're gonna read that 7 verses of Hebrew, and then we'll read 7 verses of English, right?
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 1.
That's right.
Waya'ah, Waya'amor, Shamawa, Allah,
Mhm.
Al, Sha'ah, Wallah, Ataya, Shalaka,
Mhm.
Yahweh, Lamasha, Lamasha, Na, Lamalan, Al Mawa, Al Yasharal, Wa'ai Saha, Shama'ai, Laqua, wa la dabaraya dabaria Yahweh sa. Verse 2. Kaha Amor Yahweh Tazaba Awa Tazaba Awa Pakwa Data Ya A Ashar Al Ashahar
Just say Asha.
Ashar Amala Kwa La Ya Shara
That's your
Yasha La Yasha'al.
Shara.
Okay.
Right? That means what we've done with the wine. Remember? That means to Israel. Okay, go ahead.
Ashar Shum Lawa Badaran
By the rock.
Badarak.
That is a ka sound. It's the ending sound, right? Okay, go ahead.
Badarak Ba'ai Lathawa Mama Tazar Rayam Al Taha Laka Waha Kayata Al Malakwa Waha Wahana Ra
Ka.
Wahaka
Kara matam.
Wahakara Matam
That's it.
Ko Ashar Lawa Wala'a Taka Mala Al Yawa Waha Ma Taha Ma'ayash Ma'ayash I Ashaha Ma'ai
That's what you want to say. Right now, we'll graduate from that. We won't say Asha. Asha. Not Aisha, but Asha.
Asha Ma'ai Lala Wa'ai Dawa na
Yawa.
slightly Yawa na kwa
That's it. Well, Yanakwa.
Yawa na kwa Masha War Wa'ai Sha Maga Mala Wa'ai Ma'ai Kama War Sa. Verse 4. Wa'ai Sha Ma'ai Sha'a La'a Ha'ain Wayapa Kwa Dam Wayakwa Slide Wayapa Kwa Kodam. That's what he said.
That's it. Wayapakwadam.
Wayapa Kodam. But
Ayam.
Batala Ayam Ma'ai the Young
Say it like you would say Allah.
Allah.
What does Allah mean? 1,000, right? That's that word, right? You studied it last night, remember? Go ahead.
Allah Raga Laya Wa'ai Sharatha Al Payam Af Ayash Yahweh. That's like now. Yaha Wada.
Well, don't anticipate it now.
Okay.
Go ahead. Where you at?
Verse 5.
Okay.
Wayada Sha'awa Ayar Malakwa
Ama lakwa.
Lakwa Waya Rod
That's it.
Banakal. Verse 6. Waya Mo Sha'a Wala. Al. Hakwa Yel.
Go back there. It's
How far?
Shah, Shah,
Sha.
Shawal.
Shawal. Shawal.
Okay.
Al. Hakwaya Naya. Laka.
Akwa Naya.
Hakwa Lana. It's like Hakwa Naya.
Yeah.
Lakawa. Sara Wa. Rada Wa. Ma Thawa. Ma. It's like I got it. Ma Thawaka. I Mala Kwaya. Pun. Asa Pa. I Mawa. Wa'a Thaha. I Shaya Thaha. Kasar. I. It's like I. Call. Banaya. Yasha Rala. Ba'ai Lawa Thum. Mama Tazari. Wayasar. Kwaya Naya. Mata. Waka. I Malaka. Verse 7. Wayaka. Waya. Sha'a Wala. I Malaka. Maka. Wayala. Bawa'a. Shawar. Ashawar. Al. Pana.
No. Put your meaning there. As is Ashar.
Ashar.
You don't see a Y in there, do you?
Ashar. Al. Panaya. Matazari.
Sit back up. Right. 7 verses English. Where we at? 15? What we talking about today, man? We talking about Samuel and Saul, right?
Okay.
And we're gonna bring it into a little bit into these the disobedience, man. Right?
Right.
Of Saul. Go ahead. That's what we're talking about. Read.
This is 1 Samuel 15:1.
Mm-hmm.
And the H.
Got anybody in the chat? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, okay. It's like we got Sister Tatiana.
Who?
Sister Tatiana.
No.
Oh, Sharad, it's like Sister Sharada, Captain Alexander checking in.
Okay.
And we got Sister Erica checking in from South Carolina.
Right. Clap it up. Right. How about Shemi Haushad? Rock a thumb to my brothers. How Shemala thought about Shemi Haushad to all of my sisters. Right?
Right.
Glad you have in the Sabbath Service chat with Greenville, South Carolina. Go ahead. Read 1 verses, right? 1 through 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 1 Samuel 15:1.
Right.
Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord.
And what does this Samuel? You know, Samuel said also to Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint him, because the Lord didn't want a king anyway, right? People asked for this, so it's all right. He's just reiterating what he's already said. The Lord said to put oil over, anoint him, right?
Right.
It'd be like you putting that oil over his head and you're anointing him. And Saul should have taken this serious, should he not? Right?
Okay.
And what's the last part that he said right there? Now what?
He said, now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the Lord.
Now read that again. Read.
He said, now.
Read.
From the top.
Now therefore
hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord.
The words of the Lord, right?
Okay.
Like the words of the word Lord. What does that mean? That means listen to every word he say.
Right.
Not just half of them.
Okay.
That's the problem with people, right? They don't understand. You got to follow your leadership.
Right.
That's what he said. Listen to the words of the Lord. Right? Read that again. Read. Samuel said what?
Samuel also said it to Saul,
Mhm.
The Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people,
Right.
over Israel. Now
Right.
therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Lord.
Yeah. Hearken to the voice. In other words, as Samuel speak, it is as you say, speaking as if the Lord is speaking.
Right.
So the voice of the words of the Lord. Right.
Right.
So when when a person of higher rank gives you an order, if it's a righteous order,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gonna obey the order, but you gonna find out if it's righteous or not, right?
Right.
The voice of the words of the Lord. You those words come from the Lord all the way down from the man of your heart.
Right.
That makes sense?
God.
Read.
Verse 2. Thus said the Lord of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel,
Right.
how he laid wait for him in the way
Right.
when he came up from Egypt.
Yeah, what is this saying, man? Who's Amalek, first of all?
We
Raise your hand. Who we got? Who Amalek? Who's Amalek out there in all this? Anybody? Because he said, I remember, man, when thus saith the Lord of hosts. He said, Amalek. Who's Amalek? Anybody?
I ain't got nobody just yet.
All right, who is Amalek? Somebody up here. Who's Amalek? Raise your hand. Go ahead.
So-called Jewish man.
The so-called Jewish man, right?
Right.
That's right. Clap it up for that brother, right? That where he at now? Perpetrating the Jew? Where about? Over in our land?
Right.
That's the Amalekites. That's the Amalek, right? Go ahead.
It's like Sister Shiraz said, the Jewish man.
The Jewish clap it up for that sister right there. She knows. These brothers and the sisters know that that's Amalek. That's that Jewish man. That's that one. I say Jewish because he ain't no Jew.
Right.
Is he?
Nah,
He ain't no Jew. He's a Jewish man. Read. Go ahead. But they what did they do? They laid up. Read that again, Cosmo.
thus said the Lord of hosts,
Right.
I remember that which Amalek did to Israel,
Right.
how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt.
Right. When we came out of Egypt, what were they doing? It's like you was on the pass, looking out there so they can see this slay us.
Right.
They remembered that, right?
Right.
Verse 3, go ahead.
Verse 3.
Mhm.
Now go and smite Amalek
Right,
and utterly destroy all that they have,
right.
and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
Now, what is this saying? My raise your hand. What's this saying? What is that really saying? Who's giving this? Who's saying this? Word of the Lord from Samuel, right?
Right.
That's the word of the Lord from Samuel, saying what? Go and do what?
Destroy
Destroy
the entire nation.
entire Amalek, the whole Jewish, them people that's sitting there in our land, right? That stole our gold, our zahab and our kasab.
Right.
Charges, because they stole it from the people that they stole it from all of the all of the Greeks, the Rome, what do you call them? The Persians,
Right.
the Babylonians, and the Greeks, now the Romans. They just stole. They got our gold up in there right now in the Vatican up there,
Right.
underneath that chambers down there, man. You don't think so? Yeah, man. We talked a little bit about that last night, right?
Right.
But listen, but he said, go and destroy them utterly. What does that mean, man? Utterly destroy. What does that mean? What is he really saying here? Anybody? Were you finished saying that, cuz? What were you saying?
I'll say he said destroy the entire nation, but not only that,
That's
you're saying utterly. I mean,
Go ahead.
make sure it's like it's done, it's finished. Like make sure that it's not a thing moving.
Right. Utterly, or in other words, I would accept that. Utterly means entire, all,
Right.
and all.
Right.
Utterly mean like don't waste none.
Right.
Don't you come back here with a sheep saying bah.
Right.
And don't come back here with somebody that's saying I'm, in other words, that's a hard saying, man. You killing. He's saying kill a baby. What? Read that again. Now go and what?
Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they had.
Some of that what he had.
All that they had.
Just a little bit.
All that they had.
Leave his goats.
All that they had.
Read.
And spare them not, but slay both man and woman,
right,
infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
That means destroy. If something Amalek had, destroy it.
Right.
That it means that you're supposed to hold on to the toenails of them sheep.
Nah.
And if you guys see a baby up there, kill it. Cut the head off.
Yeah, right.
You follow me? Why? Because they laid wait for us. Who's giving this order?
Lord.
And Samuel's telling it, right?
Right.
He's still telling Saul what to do. This is an order, is it not?
It's like,
go ahead.
I was just saying, Sister Erica, she said completely.
Clap it up. That's what it means. All, completely. That's it. That's exactly right. Completely. Go ahead.
Like, if I could, and for a lot of people that actually don't believe in the Bible, because they say, "Oh, how can you serve a God that believes in unalive and children and innocence?" Well, believe it or not, if the oppressor, he follows the portion of the Bible that best, is the best convenience for him.
Right.
Because now, as we still look at it, those same Christians are unalive and Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians every single day, and they claim that they follow the Bible, but they only follow the part of the Bible when it comes to unalive.
Right.
So when you look at us and say, "Oh, we're wrong for believing it," if you're not believing in the truth of the Lord, then you're a Christian.
Right.
You're no better than them.
Right.
So like.
Right, damn right. The Lord said do something. Basically, the idea is that if he would have said salvage them, he meant that.
Right.
But what did he say? Destroy, like what's the sister say right there? Utterly destroy means completely.
Right. Okay.
All of them. Do not spare, not even the hair on the goat.
Right.
Don't go and cut all these goats up and say, well, I'm gonna use these for the spoils of war. Babies, women, children. Isn't that what they're saying right here?
Right.
So what part of this does Saul not understand?
Sure.
Huh? I mean, if you heard that order, what would you do?
Man.
You follow it, right?
Right.
Read, man. Go ahead.
This is,
verse 4.
Verse 4.
Right.
And Saul gathered the people together and numbered them in Talaim, 200,000 footmen.
200,000.
Right.
Ooh, Lord, that's a lot of people, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And 10,000 men of Judah.
Oh, you know that Judah gonna be there.
Right.
Judah. I mean, why they say that? Because they know them Judas, boy. They take them knives out, and they gonna go cutting, Jack.
Right.
They ain't playing around, man. They ain't, when they say cut, they cut.
Right.
They ain't playing. Judah, Judah ain't playing. Judah take this right here. Where they at? Knock them over the head first and finish. What?
Right.
Judah ain't playing. Why you think you said it? Judah don't play. You ever see Judah go in the war? Judah, shoot, if it wasn't for us fighting in these crazy wars out here and that America wanted to go to, hell, America would have been thrown down. They know they put Judah on that front line, because Judah gonna tear up something. Go ahead.
They know Judah go too far.
That's why Saul say, make sure you put 10,000 of them Judites in there, brother.
Right.
Them Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, go ahead. Finish reading now. Verse 5.
Verse 5. And Saul came to a city of Amalek.
Right.
And laid wait in the valley.
Now Saul did. Okay, so I'm gonna give you some of y'all own medicine. Y'all wait for us. We're gonna wait for you.
Right.
All right. He came to a city of Amalek, man. Them Amalek, that's them fake Jews. Those are Jewish people, man. That's them the ones that Saul was supposed to destroy, right?
Okay.
Read.
Verse 6. And Saul said unto the Kenites. Saul said it to the Kenites. Kenites.
Right.
Like, go, depart, get you down from among the Amalekites, lest I destroy you with them. For ye shewed kindness to all the children of Israel when they came up out of Egypt. So the Kenites departed from among the Amalekites.
Right. In other words, there were some people living with Amalekites. I believe these are people of Moses' kin, I believe.
All right.
And he's saying, look, get away from these Esau people.
Right.
These Amalekites. In other words, Saul was having mercy on them because the Lord, what did the Lord say? Did he just say destroy the Kenites? He said destroy the what? Amalekites.
Right.
So he said, y'all just get on out the way. It's like you get ready to have a gangster war.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you see like your other brothers over there, they kind of mean, but you ain't want to get them. You want to get straight to Amalek, right?
Right.
That's just the difference here. Right. In other words, we don't even need y'all to help us fight. We got this. Don't you see the 10,000 Judites on the front line there with them shields and them covers?
Right.
And we kind of look like them Judites, don't we?
Right.
Go ahead, read, man.
Verse 7.
Right.
And Saul smote the Amalekites
Right.
from Havilah,
Havilah.
until thou comest to Shur, that is over against Egypt.
Right.
Verse 8.
Right.
And
Okay, now Saul smote. What does smote mean?
Unalive.
Unallowable. Now I won't say that word. That means take them out of here, right? Go ahead.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
And he took a gag of the king of the Amalekites alive and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword.
Who? What verse you?
Oh, it's like at verse 8.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready. Read that again. I'm sorry.
And he took a gag, the king of the Amalekites alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword.
What is wrong with this statement right here? What happened, man? Tell me. Somebody talk to me. He did what? Verse 8. He took
a gag.
The king of Amalekites alive. What was the order? Anybody online? What's wrong with this statement in verse 8 there? What's going on?
Read it one more time.
Huh?
Want me to read it one more time?
Yeah, read that one more time. I want to know what's wrong with this verse 8. What happened here? Why does this look different than what we have previously read? What the order? To read.
Verse 8. And he took a gag, the king of the Amalekites alive, and utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword.
Now he took out this sword, right? And he destroying people, right? But he took Agag. He was that king, right? And he left him alive. What's wrong with that statement there? What the Lord had previously said. Anybody in the audience there? Go ahead. Well, let's see. We got anybody in the audience first? Let's try. Anybody, Cosmar?
Not yet.
What's wrong with that? Y'all tell me what's wrong with this verse 8. I mean, what's up with this? I mean, what do you see peculiar going on here? It's all right. I mean, it's the story of the Most High's telling us in Samuel what the story was. So why? What's going on here? Anybody?
I don't see it.
We'll give a few more seconds here so people can see. Go ahead. What they say in chat.
Okay, we got an answer from Sister Erica.
Yeah, what Erica say?
She said the order was to completely destroy all, and that's it, right?
Read out loud. Come on, let's talk loud. Go ahead.
The order was to completely destroy all.
Destroy all, right?
Right.
Clap it up, Sister Erica. She got that. Exactly right. What was the order? To completely to do what?
Destroy all.
Destroy all of them. Go read verse 8 again.
Verse 8.
Right.
And he took a gag, the king of the Amalekites alive.
Alive. And what?
And utterly destroyed all the people with the edge of the sword.
He completely destroyed all the people. He left Agag, the king, alive. That is not the order, man. Go back and read verse 3. Loud, Bible. Yeah.
It's 1 Samuel 15:3.
Right.
Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they had.
All that they had. Read.
And spared them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
That don't mean, did that sound like spare Agag the king?
No,
Don't sound like it does. So what's going on here? Somebody that disobeyed the order already.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
This is like wickedness when you think about it. It's like, what are you doing? Didn't I tell you to destroy them?
Right.
This is coming from the Lord. It's almost like either what are you hard of hearing, or you just plain old don't want to listen to me and obey.
Right.
Which one? You follow me?
Right.
So just like Sister Erica said,
God.
she called it. She said, instead of destroying all of them, Agag was left alive. Read verse 9.
Verse 9. But Saul and the people spared Agag and the best of the sheep and of the oxen and of the fatlings and the lambs and all that was good, and would not utterly destroy them. But everything that was vile and refuse, that they destroyed utterly.
In other words, they took all of the good sheep and the good, what else?
Good
lambs. And the fatlings, that means the cows, all these good old looking animals, right? And destroyed the old little ugly bovines and ugly sheep, right? And the Lord didn't tell them to do that. That's the first thing you got to realize, right?
Right.
That's what was wrong. Verse 9. Verse 8 and 9, man, that seemed like a disobedience to me.
God.
Right? That's what it looked like. You know what it looked like to you? Read. Verse 10.
Verse 10. Then came the word of the Lord unto Samuel, saying,
Then Samuel. Now, why is this important? Samuel was a priest of the Lord. He was a judge of the Most High, right?
Right.
It came to him. How come it didn't come to Saul? See what I'm saying?
Right.
This word coming to Samuel. The Lord respected Samuel. Saul, he's like, I don't know about this one right here. You ain't, what kind of king you is? Didn't you listen? Now, had he been listening, he was, nah, let's read on in the story. Read.
Verse 11.
Right.
It repenteth me that I have set up Saul to be king.
In other words, it's like, wow. That's something's getting ready to happen now.
Right.
In other words, I look at this like, go ahead. You want to say something?
I got a question though.
Go ahead.
All right, so with Samuel, so like with Saul, is he just a king in the flesh at this time? And Samuel's like the king in spirit, at least being a leader?
No. Samuel, these are real men. These are real men of Israel. Okay, Samuel was a judge. This is no imagination. This is the story. Okay, Saul was the king, but somebody had anointed Saul. He just didn't come king. He had a judge who was Samuel, who before Israel had judges. Remember, they didn't have kings. Saul was the first king anointed in Israel before David. Just follow me. Before all those, before Rehoboam, before Jeroboam, before all these, before Solomon. This was the first king that the Lord appointed simply because the people wanted it. But it wasn't because the Most High wanted it. And the Lord was just proving it and showing it. These kings couldn't do the job, man. But go ahead, read. That answer your question?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, well, what was it? You said spiritual. Go ahead.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the way Saul conducted himself, like it seemed as if he was acting out in the flesh and not doing what he was supposed to be doing. If you get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Of course, he wasn't. Okay, if that's what you said. Yeah. He wasn't.
So he just
he wasn't all he was. Yeah, the way you said it. All he was he was flesh, but both of them were fleshly men. But they Samuel listened to the Most High. Saul apparently didn't. That's how you want to look at it. Okay, we have to be careful what we say with words, right? All right, go ahead. But yeah, you can say that, if you want to say it that way. All right. In other words, the zeal and the spirit of the Lord was not on Saul to do what he's supposed to do. That's the spirit you want to look for, right? Read.
Verse 11.
Right.
It repenteth me that I have set up Saul to be king.
Right. For
he is turned back from following me.
Right.
And hath not performed my commandments.
Oh, see, right here. He ain't performed his commandments. So he's getting ready. Matter of fact, he's setting them up for a change in kingship right here. That's what's getting ready to happen, right? But he didn't do what? What did he not do? It says it right here, because he hath not what?
He hath not performed my commandments.
But the commandment, what was the commandments? In verse 3 right here, right?
Right.
Verse 3, 15:3 said, I thought I commanded you to do this.
Right.
So it's more than 10 commandments, bro. That's a testament that, thou shalt have no other gods for me. You follow me?
Right.
And thou shalt not worship. So it's more than just 10 commandments. This is a commandment right here. It says, thou, read that again, Kazimar. It what?
It repenteth me
Yeah.
that I have set up Saul to be king,
Mhm.
for he is turned back from following me
Right.
and hath not performed my
He
commandments.
ain't even perform my commandment. That commandment was verse 3, 15:3. I thought I told you to destroy all of them.
Right.
That lets a person know, man, there are only 10 commandments. Here's one right here.
Right.
He didn't do it back then. These are our people, man. We are the people of the 12 tribes of Israel.
God.
Even us sitting up here right now.
Right.
Right? Read. What verse? Perform, have not performed the commandments. Read that and what?
And it grieved Samuel,
Right.
and he cried unto the Lord all night.
Samuel was mad, man, because Samuel was used to following the Most High.
Right.
Saul just had in his mind that he was going to do what he wanted to do. The explanation of what was going on comes right here. Read. Why did Saul do that? Read.
Verse 12.
Mhm.
And when Samuel rose early to meet Saul in the morning,
Right.
it was told Samuel, saying, Saul came to Carmel,
Right. That's a city, a place. Right. Go ahead.
and behold, he set him up a place, and is gone about, and passed on, and gone down to Gilgal.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And Samuel came to Saul and said unto him, Blessed be thou of the Lord. I have performed the commandment of the Lord.
Yeah. Samuel's performing the commandment of the Lord. He's doing. That's a man of the Most High. How do you know that you're a man of the Most High? When you perform the commandment of the Lord, right?
Right.
Saul, apparently, first king, wasn't even doing what he was told him to do.
Right.
Read verse 14.
Verse 14. And Samuel said, What meaneth? And Samuel said, What meaneth then this what is that? Bleating?
Bleating.
What?
So how do I hear this? What do I hear these sheep? Man, I thought I told you to kill them all. Read.
What meaneth this bleating of the sheep in my ears?
In other words, Samuel heard this.
Right.
Like you gonna hide 1,000 sheep, or whatever how many. Should have killed them, right?
Right.
Didn't the Lord say kill them in verse 3?
God.
Read.
And the lowing of the oxen which I hear.
In other words, I hear these oxen or like a sheep, man, and the oxen they go like that.
Yeah.
They got a low tone. That's what that is. That's what he's really saying, right?
Right.
It's old English words, man.
Right.
Read.
Verse 15.
Right.
And Saul said, They have brought them from the Amalek. And they brought them from the Amalekites.
Uh-huh.
For the people spared the best of the sheep.
He did what?
For the people spared the best of the sheep
Uh-huh.
and of the oxen.
Did the Lord tell him to do that?
Uh-huh.
He didn't tell him to do that, did he? He said, verse 3. Read verse 3 again. 15:3.
It's like 15:3.
Read.
And now, and go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy them. And utterly destroy all that they have.
Right.
And spare them not.
Right.
But slay both man and woman.
Right.
Infant and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and ass.
Does that sound like that? Read verse 15 again. That don't sound like this match, do it?
Right.
Read. Somebody disobeying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why in Israel that's why you don't keep these holidays here. When the Lord tell you we got holy days and you sitting up there keeping the holidays.
Right.
We're gonna get into that. Read.
Verse 15. And Saul said, They have brought them from Amalek. From the Amalekites.
Right.
For the people spared the best of the sheep and the oxen.
Yeah. In other words, them fake Jews, they left all these sheep, the good ones, alive. Read.
To sacrifice unto the Lord thy God.
The sacrifice of the Lord didn't ask them to do that.
Right.
And the Lord, he said, man, I didn't ask you to do this.
Right.
Read.
And the rest we have utterly destroyed.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Read.
Verse 16. Then Samuel said unto Saul,
Right.
Stay, and I will tell thee what the Lord hath said to me this night. And he said unto him, Say on. Verse 17.
Yeah.
And Samuel said, When thou wast little in thine own sight.
Yeah. Now Samuel is telling Saul, This is the story of you, Saul. Read.
Was thou not made the head of the tribes of Israel?
When you were little, he made them head of the tribes of Israel, man. You're supposed to have been a great king, a great leader. Let's put it that way. Forget the king, because he won't king. You're supposed to have been a great leader. Read.
And the Lord anointed thee king over Israel.
Yeah, the people wanted it, but the Lord didn't really want that. But he to go to what do you call that? The people wanted it.
Right.
And so he said, didn't I anoint you to be king over Israel? I made you head of the tribe. You're supposed to be somebody cut above, right?
Right.
Read.
18. And the Lord sent thee on a journey and said, go and utterly destroy the sinners, the Amalekites, and fight against them until they be consumed.
Right. They were the Amalekites are heathens, man. You understand?
Right.
He said he didn't want them alive, man. Just get them out of here. Matter of fact, if you would took care of them, you know, you wouldn't have that problem nowadays. Right. They'd have been gone. This story happened a long time ago.
Right.
These are real stories, brother. Read.
Verse 19.
Right.
Wherefore, then didst thou not obey the voice of the Lord?
Yeah. In other words, you didn't obey my commandments, the voice of the Lord. That voice of the Lord came from Samuel. Samuel's telling them what the Lord said. Right now, what part of that Saul miss? Read.
But didst fly upon the spoil.
In other words, listen. In other words, you were in a hurry to get these spoils.
Right.
Right? Read.
And didst evil in the
Didst what?
And didst evil.
Didst what?
Evil.
He did evil. Read.
In the sight of the Lord.
That's it is asking a question.
Right.
He's caused him to think, because he says, say on.
Right.
They tell me. And it says, didn't you do evil in the sight of the Lord when you did that?
Right.
That's what he's saying. Read.
Verse 20.
Right.
And Saul said unto Samuel,
Right.
Yeah, I have obeyed the voice of the Lord, and have gone the way which the Lord sent me, and I have brought Agag, the king of Amalek, and have utterly destroyed the Amalekites.
Now, what part of that dysfunction that he missed right there? I wanted to say something, man. He got a bad case of dysfunctionality.
Right.
Right? What part of that did he not get? Somebody explain it to him, man. What part of the Saul did not get? He said, I've obeyed you, Lord.
Right.
Because his mind wasn't on the things of the Lord.
Right.
He was thinking something else. We're going to find out in a second here what he was thinking. Read.
Verse 21.
Right.
But the people took of the spoil sheep and oxen, the chief of the things which should have been utterly destroyed, to sacrifice it to the Lord thy God.
And what the people, don't you got control of the people?
Right.
You know, Saul, man, you wouldn't have. Go ahead, read.
Verse 22.
Mm-hmm. And the people certainly did listen, because they, you know, amongst them, they know better. They should anyway. Read. 22. Read that.
And Samuel said, hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Read.
Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, in obeying the voice of the Lord?
He's asking a question. He says, hath the Lord what?
Hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices as in obeying the voice of the Lord?
In other words, he's saying, instead of your sacrifice, in other words, they were saving these fatted animals, the good part of the animals, to do a sacrifice to the Lord, and not obeying the Lord's voice.
Right.
That's the problem right here. Read.
Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams.
That's right. In other words, what is he saying here? You should have obeyed what I said. That's better than sacrificing to the Thanksgivings and to the Christmases, to the Mother's Days, and to whatever days they use to use burnt offerings for. You know what I'm saying? Right. I didn't ask you to do that. That's what he's saying. Right. And some of you, most of y'all, they don't even have the lamb in where you put the fatted pig on there. In other words, I didn't ask you to go around and believe in all these days and hearken unto the fat of ram, because those were the sacrifices that the people, all Saul had on his mind was sacrifice, and he couldn't even go ahead and do what? what did he really need him to do? The obeying of the voice of the Lord. Because he asked the question. He's talking to Saul.
Right.
He's trying to let Saul know, because Saul it's almost like he was confused,
Right.
or just didn't want to obey.
God.
Right? I say both. Right? Read verse 23. This tell you right here. This right here ought to wake you up. Read.
Verse 23.
Right.
For the rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
What? Read that again. What's rebellion?
For the rebellion is as the sin of
Read that again, every word.
For rebellion
Yeah.
is as the sin of witchcraft.
That's, in other words, rebellion is the sin of witchcraft.
Right.
When you rebel against the righteous leadership of the Lord, you might as well be a witch.
Right.
If I tell you not to go out here and smoke that za, and you smoke it, what are you, Asha? What is that? And what is this saying, right? Read that again, Kazimar.
For the rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
You a witchcraft person. You witch, right? You understand? If you go out here and take Mother's Day under like that, what's that lady did? What's the name? What's that, man? Go ahead, find that, man. Find that holiday there. What we were talking about, right? I think it's down here. What's that lady? The Mother's Day celebration started, right? It was a Greek mythology, right?
Right.
Revolves around Ray, whose mother's earth daughter. Ray was known as a mother of gods and repented and represented nature and fertility, right?
Right.
That's what that is. You go around here believing in the Mother's Day because that's coming up.
Right.
I mean, any holiday, it don't matter what it is. We just talk about Mother's Day. We run that in there too, right? Right. And then it's in there here. Let's see a little bit about the origin of that since we're on there. Read that for me, Bob. Right.
The pagan origins of Mother's Day dates back to the ancient Greeks.
We're talking about rebellion, witchcraft. Read.
During their yearly spring festival that paid tribute to the maternal goddesses in Greek mythology, a key figure was Re, wife of Cronus, who was the mother of various gods and goddesses. May 14th, 2020.
Yeah, ain't nobody told them to go and worship Mother's Day like that, did it? No one told them. No one told you guys to do Mother's Day. Just like, in other words, it's a rebellion, no different than what Saul did,
Right.
and what the people did back then. That's why we still got the same hard-headed and stiff neck nowadays to do the same things nowadays. Am I right?
Right.
That's what this is saying. Read that verse 23 again. What's rebellion?
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Read. Finish read.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
And stubbornness is what?
As iniquity and idolatry.
Oh, so we got some definitions going on here.
Right.
Stubbornness is iniquity and idolatry. They were idol worshiping, man. In other words, when you don't obey the voice of the Lord, when you don't obey the orders of the Lord, and the only people that really do that is here in the ISUPK, really. All the rest of them out there, they sitting up here Mother's Day flowers and what else, and honoring the Queen Mother.
Right.
Am I right?
Right.
Anybody on the line over there got anything to say right there?
Not a lot.
Yeah, it's the Greek mythology, man. In other words, we got to bring that in there. So rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft.
Right.
When you rebel, when you're a rebel, let's say I say, hey man, go sweep the floor. Where that order coming from? Righteous order, right?
Right.
It's dirty, right? The man over you. If I say, Nayar, sweep the floor. If I say Kazimar, sweep the floor. If I say Asha, empty the garbage. Y'all do it. If y'all don't, what is it?
Hey.
What is the stubbornness? Read that, Kaz.
And stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
Idolatry. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why you have to follow the orders of the Most High. It's basically righteous orders, man. You got to do that. That's coming all the way from Commander General Yohana. It ain't coming from me. That makes sense?
Right.
Something's got to be done. Coming from all the way from Commander General Yohana. And my captain say, hey man, let's keep this place in here clean. Right. Now these brothers right here, they ain't witchcraft, they ain't rebellion. Hell, they do it. How don't they gotta ask? They own it. I got good brothers. Let's clap it up. I have the Sabbath service here, man. We keep the place decent,
right,
in order, right? We ain't got no rebellion going up in here. We got nobody. We know how people have to raise their hand. We know how to do that.
right.
I ain't gotta ask the cars more. Hey man, get this together. You know, I ain't gotta ask that shot. I gotta ask none y'all. They know already, right?
Right.
They know I'm pretty much here. You know, trying,
Right.
Read that again. For rebellion is what?
For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft,
Right.
and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry.
Don't be stubborn and don't be rebellious. That's what it's saying. Because that's what Saul was, right?
Right.
Read.
Because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king.
Uh-oh. Saul should have got a lump in his throat.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Saul should have been wondering, is he talking about me? Probably was holding. He probably was like, oh my God. He probably was touching himself. Because, you know, just like, oh, shit.
Right.
Is he, in other words, I reject you from being, you know what that means. I reject you from being king. I don't need you.
Right.
That's what they're saying. Read verse 24.
Verse 24. And Saul said unto Samuel, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord.
Right.
And thy words.
And thy words. Now, there's, in other words, I say I sin, but is saying it enough for repentance? Is saying it?
Nah.
You got to do it.
God.
You got to change. You follow me? You don't just go, oh, I'm sorry. You know, I just know the end of the story here, man.
Right.
You know, I'm just sorry. You know, I ain't mean to do that.
Yeah.
What the hell? How you not know what verse 3 said? You follow me?
Right.
He was stubborn and what else? Rebellion. Just like we have people stubborn and rebellion right now say, don't forget to bring them flowers home for Mother's Day.
Right.
Don't forget. You follow me?
Yeah.
It's no different than Valentine's Day. Don't forget to bring the turkey home for Thanksgiving. You
Right.
follow me?
Right.
And anymore? Don't forget to bring them kids some Christmas presents. Right?
God.
You follow me? I ain't talking about nobody personally. I'm just saying that's what it is.
Good.
Oh, you know, all we like sheep. Go free, right?
Right.
You know, in other words, you should have been listening to the voice of the Lord, right? And not be stubborn and rebellious.
Right.
And the people, Saul was sitting up here dealing with those kind of people, the same kind of people we are right now.
Right.
All because they wanted to appeal to some sacrifice. When the Lord was saying, you should have just obeyed me. What does it say? Obedience is better than sacrifice? Read
Right.
that in. That's our title, right?
Right.
What that at?
Verse
22?
22.
Read that.
To obey
Right.
is better than sacrifice.
To obey the Lord is better than the sacrifice of this Mother's Day.
Right.
And these animals that you sitting up here trying to make a god out of, right? And read that again. Read that again. To obey what?
To obey is better than sacrifice.
Right.
And to hearken than the fat of rams.
Right. In other words, I didn't ask you to save those fatted cows and those lambs and those sheep for no offering. In other words, who told you to do that?
Right.
There's a time to do that. I didn't ask you to do that. I told you to destroy these people.
Right.
No, go ahead.
We got a comment by Sister Erica. She said,
Right.
Sir, the stores are full of last minute Mother's Day shoppers right now.
Clap it up for that sister. Damn right. Clap it up for that sister. Right. He's right. This stores is full of a last minute red, white candles and what else they got up in there, man. And last day, Mother's Day shopping. I see stores. I think I was buying something the other day, and when we closing early, one day they wasn't even there.
Right.
I said, what the hell? I had to go to another restaurant to get me something to eat. We closed up for Mother's Day. What the heck? Who told you Mother's Day? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the time to buy the bubble bath. Tell me what they do on Mother's Day. I don't know. Anybody? Somebody. Erica, Shara. What y'all know? I mean, I know y'all don't do it, but tell me. Y'all got anything like that? What these mothers do, man, because that's what they want. They want the Lord ain't never told you to worship man, period.
Right.
Much less a woman. Right?
Right.
The store, but you said the stores are full of last minute shoppers. That's exactly right. You find all the what's some stores they go to, bro? He's at Target. What else?
Target, Walmart.
Walmart's and Macy's, whatever they can find the bubble bath. This is Mother's Day, man. We're gonna honor that. I think what's that tomorrow, right?
Okay.
Oh, have mercy on us, man. You know, they listen. Get out of these things, man. Get out of your feelings, man. Get out of that stuff, man, and obey the Most High instead of being stubborn, instead of being rebellious as witchcraft, and stubborn as adultery and iniquity.
Right.
You know, am I right?
That's right.
Read. Where we at?
Yeah, we're still in verse 24.
Verse 20.
But I can start from the top.
It was 24?
Yeah, it was like at the end, but I ain't finished.
Okay, go ahead. Any more in the chat over there?
Oh yeah. We got Sister Shara. She says, like so last I remember, it was kids drawing cards.
Is it what?
Kids drawing cards.
Yeah, drawing cards, right? You say the kids drawing the cards for
right
for the mom, like love you, mom, right? Got all year to love mom and obey and sweep the floor and help her cook that macaroni and cheese, right? And and help to make the bread, you know. Yeah. Got all year, but you gonna pick one special day. You say, oh no, we're gonna run the back wall, we're gonna put candles over here, we're gonna do what? On this day. Well, I don't even know the Mother's Day. I don't even know what day it is, except for every once in a while I hear that the heathens want to celebrate it. But clap it up for Sister Ross. She's right. Her and Erica, man, they got that, right? Anything else in that chat over there?
That's it.
Yeah, them sisters on fire today. They got it, man. They're talking about it, man.
God.
Because that's what it is. That's what Saul was. He was like rebellion. He allowed these people, who were those people? That's us, man.
Right.
That's us. That's the with Pharisaical ways, or actually really with witchcraft and stubbornness.
Right.
That's what this is saying. Because he said, I just let the people say, who was that? Saul said, I let the people do what they want to do. And he wanted to blame it on the people, right?
Right.
I'm going to blame it on the people. I ain't going to worry about that. But, you know, we don't do that up in here, man. Thank God that we don't have to go around doing that. But we got enough to worry about things in our own households, man, and pay our bills. We ain't got time for the candles and stuff like that. The kids drawing cards and stuff. They got all year to do this. You know, this ain't no time. All that is just a reinforcement that you can love. Why you picking one day to love mom on? Hey, hit that over there. Hey, what? No, what you do? Huh? Turn that off.
Yeah, it's off.
Hit that one too. Yeah, just turn down. Yeah, that's not. Yeah. Frosted eye. No, we don't need that. Yeah, we good? But anyway, where we at?
We're still in verse 24.
24, read.
And Saul said it to Samuel, I have sinned, for I have transgressed the commandment of the Lord and thy words, because I feared the people.
What?
Because I feared the people.
He's telling you right now the reason why. Because I did what?
Feared the people.
I feared the people and did what?
And obeyed their voice.
Oh, did what?
Obeyed their voice.
He feared the people and obeyed their voice.
All right.
Go ahead.
Sounds similar to Aaron when he made that calf.
Aaron got in the corner. Oh Lord, I fear you, you know. And it's out there making. Well, I guess I did. I don't know what the people did. They dancing around some golden cow, you know. Until this day, they got a golden cow that they got us. Matter of fact, all that stuff is part of our demise when you think about it.
Right.
But no, I mean, you know, like he feared the people. You know, I thought you feared the people and you obeyed their voice. That's what, in other words, that's what they do out there.
Right.
We don't do that in HBK up in here. They do that out there where, was it TD Jakes and Creflo Dollar and all them? They fear their people. So look, man, they ain't paying enough tithes and offering. What they want? They want to do Mother's Day? Yeah, let them do Mother's Day. Right. What else they want? They want Thanksgiving? Yeah, let them do that too. Yeah. Whatever. Let's give them another day. Any more? Mother's Day. Matter of fact, in these Sunday churches, don't they go and they honor these moms? Like they bring them. I remember I was a little boy. They bring them up roses.
Right.
You follow me? Okay. The mom come up there just proud, got the lampshade hats on and everything, man. They got, they all this listen. Oh, you. And they got them up there and with the and down there. That ain't one day that the mother be downstairs frying chitlins and chicken. She ain't gonna be doing that day, is she? That's one day she gonna be sitting up there with her red dress, blue dress, whatever dress, right?
Right.
And that day you'll find. I mean, if any, what I used to see, if any day that I've always seen a woman try not to show her breasts and cut and shortcut. Yeah. That was the day when they trying to be on mama now. 5 or 6 kids, ain't all of them got different dads. You know. So be saying that. Yeah, but that's true. Okay, that's fine. If you got 1 or 2, that's fine. I got that. No problem with that, man. That's life like that. But you gotta have 10 of them. Sitting up there, basically celebrating the day, and you want your rose instead of getting with how many men? 1.
Right.
And allowing that man to rule your household like he's supposed to. You follow what I'm saying to you, man? That's right. Let that man run that household properly. Instead, you come up there with your loud ass mouth. How about that? Can I say that?
All right.
In other words, you wouldn't have these Mother's Days up in here.
That's right.
Let's see. Come on now. Hey, you wouldn't have that. Instead of your loud mouth, instead of you sitting, in other words, and you weak men, stop letting your wives run over you. Right?
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Damn right.
But I'm just trying to say, brother, I'm saying it like it is. Be a man. Tell her. You don't want to run no Mother's Day up in here.
Right.
It's hard enough to pay that $1,800 rent bill. You sit up here talking about a $400 going out to dinner and whatever else.
Right.
Now to wash your car, buy a new dress, going out to dinner, buy candy, buy fly. Hey, do I got any money left? And I got to work overtime just for your Mother's Day. Like what's that? Erica said, Shiraz said.
Right.
Please come on. This Mother's Day stuff. I mean, cause they did man, this what it say? Cause rebellion. They stubborn. They want to go there and sacrifice to them gods all the time. In other words, the Lord came to Samuel and say, Saul, kill them all.
Right. Kill
them all. Take them out of here. Well, we stuck with Amalek right now because the Lord put him there and say, look, this is what we're going to make him ruler over you. Huh? Right. Deuteronomy says that. Right. We will be. Give me that Deuteronomy 15. I think it is. Give me Deuteronomy. Shop, you got it? Yeah. Cosmar, give me that.
Okay, Deuteronomy 15.
Yeah. 28 and 15. Sloppy. Find that for me. We're talking about how are we going to be, what condition will we be in, When it comes to pass, if we don't listen to do all the commandments of the Lord, read that. These curses don't come on us. Read that. Deuteronomy 28:15. Give it to our child, y'all. Let him read that. Read that from the Bible shop.
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Right.
But it shall come to pass,
right,
if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
In other words, not hearken to the voice of the Lord like Saul did.
Right.
Rebellions. For the rebellion as of sin of witchcraft, right?
Right.
Go ahead, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments,
right,
and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
right,
that all these curses shall come upon thee.
Because we were stubborn. That's what verse 23 said. All these what curses don't come on? Look at that. Look at us now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We've been unalive in the street, all because our mind ain't doing the commandments of the Lord. Really?
Right.
When the Lord said, this is what's going to happen to you, finish read.
And overtake thee.
Right. Curse. Go ahead, read.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
In other words, our food. But you get the point, right? There's enough on that. You understand? You get the point. We curse people, man.
Right.
Because we were stubbornness and rebelled against the Lord. That's what verse 23 was saying.
Right.
We rebelled against them and we were stubborn. You see, against the Lord, not against Amalek.
Right.
We don't be, In other words, you're supposed to listen to the Lord. That's what this lesson is teaching, man. In other words, obedience is better than sacrifice, than those animals and those goats and those bulls and stuff that the Most High said, you know, you don't need to be doing that. You follow me?
All right.
That's what this is saying, man.
So
Right? Go ahead.
Sister Erica, she said, Most High in Christ. She said, I didn't even know the date for Mother's Day this year. She said, I'm proud to be getting away from these fake holidays.
That clap it up. That's exactly right. Damn right. Says Erica say, who's that, Erica?
God.
She said, I ain't even know. We preach the prophets of the Lord Most High. We have to know. We knowing that, hey, this ain't something that we are going to be part of, but we have to know and tell you about it, man. Every year. Go ahead.
Sorry, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
And just to imply a little bit on that too, for the people that say they're not Christian.
Right.
If you celebrating birthdays, that's a Christian act. You doing Mother's Day, that's a Christian act.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the reason why you feel as if Mother's Day isn't a Christian act is because it's something that you actually want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You feel as if you're entitled, but the origin, like, you know, Officer 500 Kazakh said, it comes from a Greek mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think being a Catholic or a Christian come from? The Christians of now, you know, modern day, the Romans. So you're nothing but another Christian, and you're following the exact footsteps of the oppressor. You know, so like,
right. Clap it up. Right. Exactly. We're doing. That's because we're following the footsteps of the people that lived back then. We're the same thing, same people, and we're hard-headed and stubborn, and we're not follow what the Most High said.
Right.
He didn't tell us. He didn't tell us to go against them and do all of these holidays, man.
Okay.
Right? And like the sister said, I didn't even know this was the day. I didn't even know what it was, you know. And that's what we needed to be here in ISPK, man.
Right.
We need to make sure our people. Only thing we need to do is say, we don't celebrate this. A wife, we don't celebrate this.
Right.
And the men should know that.
Right.
You know. Where we at? Finish reading.
Okay. So this is verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Now therefore I pray thee, pardon my sin, and turn again with me that I may worship the Lord.
Finish reading.
Verse 26.
That is just Saul trying to say, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I don't think that's good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Like he repent. Go ahead.
And Samuel said unto Saul, I will not return with thee.
You see right there?
Right.
You see right there?
God.
That's the Lord talking. Read.
For thou hast rejected the word of the Lord,
Mm-hmm.
and the Lord hath rejected thee from being king over Israel.
Now, the Lord done did it. He done said it. He ain't no coming back, bro. Read.
Verse 27. And as Samuel turned about to go away, he laid hold upon the skirt of his mantle and rent.
And it rent.
Oh, and it rent.
Uh-huh.
Verse 28. And Samuel said unto him, the Lord hath rent the kingdom of Israel from thee this day.
In other words, that was him saying, Saul, I have torn you from your kingship.
Right.
Read.
And have given it to a neighbor of thine.
Oh.
That is better than thou.
And you know who that was, right? That was that boy David.
That was thou.
Right. That was thou. Go ahead, read.
It's like
I'm sorry.
my bad.
Read 28 again. That's
Sorry.
Read.
Verse 28. And Samuel said unto him, the Lord hath rent the kingdom of Israel from thee this day,
Right.
and hath given it to a neighbor of thine that is better than thou. Verse 29. And also the strength of Israel will not lie nor repent.
Right. In other words, the strength of Israel is its leadership.
Right.
We don't lie. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
And we ain't changing about keeping the Lord's commandments. That's what this is saying.
Right.
Read.
For he is not a man that he should repent.
Yeah. In other words, we don't go around. That's about this matter. We keep the commandments.
Right.
We ain't gonna change. That's what this is saying. Read.
Verse 30.
Right.
Then he said, I have sinned.
Yeah.
Yet honor me now, I pray thee,
He's asking for mercy there. Go ahead, read.
before the elders of my people and before Israel, and turn again with me, that I may worship the the Lord thy God.
Read.
Verse 31. So Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshiped the Lord.
Read.
Verse 32. Then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites. And Agag came unto him delicately.
What do you mean delicately?
Like scared.
He kept it like, yes. In other words, okay,
Right.
I'm here, you know, like this, like hiding, like, okay. Read.
And Agag said, surely the bitterness of death is past.
In other words, man, you know, all that stuff gone, bro. You ain't got to, you know, you saw Saul spare me.
Right.
Samuel ain't going to be like that. Read.
And Samuel said, as thy sword hath made woman and childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women.
So Samuel said, we can read, man. Read.
And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces.
He did what?
And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces.
That means he took the sword and he did what Saul didn't do. When he cut him into how many? He cut him in pieces, didn't he? He didn't just cut his head off. He cut him in what?
In pieces.
Finish reading.
Before the Lord in Gilgal.
Right. He cut him up. He showed the people, and I'm sure the fear of the people came up and said, man, I'm talking about he took a sharp sword to cut up a man like that. Read.
Verse 34. Then Samuel went to Ramah, and Saul went up to his house to Gibeah and of Saul. Verse 35. And Samuel came no more to slay. And Samuel came no more to see Saul until the day of his death. Nevertheless, Samuel mourned for Saul.
Right.
And the Lord repented that he had made Saul king over Israel.
In other words, repent, that means I'm going to take him and change him out.
Right.
That's what that means in that sense of that word. Okay? That makes sense? All right, good. Let's clap it up for class. We'll read Mark 16 as we'll read that next week, right? All minds and hearts are clear, right? We understand.
Okay.
We got that. We understand the story, right? Anybody in the chat that got any questions in there? We understand what's going on here. So let's finish Majid. Blow the horn. Rolls up.
Sar Panya Wahakwia.
Sar Wapanya.
Sar Wapanya Hakwia. And he's turned the face to the east in the Hebrew.
Right.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Sabasamaya. Kodash. Hayah. Shabka. Yahweh. Malakukah. Taba'ah. Zayt, Hayah, Aisha, Baharatnasa, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamaya, Nathan, Lanawa, Nakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakina, Kabawatina, Kasalakina, Kabawatina, Wala'ah, Bayayana, Bayasaya, Abal, Bayasayana, Bayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wahala, Wahatapar, Wahalaya, Aman. We say it in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forget our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Cock the power. Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Baba Kashai, Nathanael, Hakak, Lapa'ah, Kamalakah, Wakamanawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazari, Hakak, Lahakwi, Hamati, Hakak, Awa Aqua, Hamata'ala, Nagar Bahashim, Yahushai, the water, Aman. We say it in English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
Lord, in the name of Yahushua,
please give us the power.
please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All men are
All
sickness.
men of sickness.
All men are
All
disease.
men of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean
Power
spirits.
against unclean
And
spirits.
cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
It says, bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Barakanah.
Barakah.
Wayasha'ala.
Wayasha'ala.
Wahabayah.
Wahabiyah.
Saparia.
Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
It's like Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Amen.
And what we say in English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
In Israel.
In Israel.
In the school.
In the school.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
All.
All.
Haharim.
Ahari.
Mahayah.
Mahayah.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
Azari.
Isaiah.
Azari.
Ma'ai.
Ma'ai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Asha.
Shamayah.
Shemai.
Waharatza.
Warat.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Gal.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawan.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yadawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayishan.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yadawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayishan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazal.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Yamyaka.
Yam.
Yamamam.
Yamam.
Hashabash.
Hashemash.
La'ah. Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wairat.
Balayallah.
Wala'illah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamar.
Shamar.
Makorai.
Mal'arat.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athlapashka.
Pash.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Waba'aka.
Waba'aka.
Ba'aita.
Wa'aita.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awallah.
Awallah.
I lift up mine eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
Hill.
to the hills.
Which come from my help.
Which come my help.
Help coming from the Lord.
My help come from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He that
moved.
keepeth thee.
He that
will not
keepeth thee
slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel.
he that keepeth Israel.
Neither slumber nor sleep.
Will not slumber nor
Lord is
sleep.
thy keeper.
Lord is thy
Lord
keeper.
shade upon thy right hand.
Lord shall shade upon
Sun
thy right
shall
hand.
smite thee by day.
Sun shall smite thee
Nor
by
the
day.
moon by night.
Nor the moon by
The
night.
Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee
He
from all
shall
evil.
preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The Lord
soul.
shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy
and
going
thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time
From
forth.
this time forth.
Even
And even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adamaya.
Adamaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Atakarash.
Atakaras.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Yashakwat.
Yashua.
All.
Oh.
Kayahana.
Yahana.
Awabadika. Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Aramaka.
Ayamaka.
Yamawa.
Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Yatazawa.
Wow.
Altasapawayaka.
Wani.
Armawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Wow.
Manakakida.
Makaka.
Makawai. Wala'a.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham.
Sham.
Yasha Allah.
Sham.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Yatazawa.
Wow.
Laba.
Wow.
Yakadwa.
Kaka.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Bariyah.
Arya.
Yakawafwa.
Wow.
Alahaya.
Ayah.
Arawa.
Alawa.
Waya. It's like Wa.
Wa.
Yashamai.
Yashma.
Alayam.
Aliyah.
Ma'awaba.
Ma'awa.
Wahagaria.
Gari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wamalak.
Wamalak.
Palasha.
Palasha.
Ayin Yashabia.
Al-Shab.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Namashawar.
Nalawa.
Wa.
Amman.
Aman.
Hayawa.
Aywa.
Zawawai.
Zawawai.
Labana Lawat.
Zawawai.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadia.
Mad.
Kasiyah. Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kamadia.
Mad.
Banakal.
Call.
Wayashwan.
Yashua.
Nashamadwa.
Yashma.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
It's like Hayah.
Ayah.
It's like Daman.
Daman.
La'arama.
La'ama.
Shayatama.
Shaytan.
Nada.
Yada.
Yamawa.
Yamawa.
Kairab.
Kara.
Wakasabak.
Wa.
Wakasabak.
Wa.
Wakatazal.
Wakazal.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kalna Yasakamba.
Come.
Ashor.
Ashur.
Armawa.
Amawa.
Asharasha.
Asharasha.
Nalawa.
Alawa.
Ah. Na'awath.
Yawa.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
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 Shayatama.
Shayatama.
Gagaya Gaya.
Gari.
Kwash.
Kwash.
Napanya.
Napanya.
Rawaka.
Rawaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Daba'ayra Ira.
Ayra.
Wakalahaba.
Wakala.
Dalahat.
Aha.
Aharyam.
Ahari.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradakna. Basa Arikas.
Basa Arikas.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wabaka.
Wabaka.
Nabalaham.
Alaham.
Mala'ah.
Ma'ah.
Panaham.
Alaham.
Kwalawan.
Alawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Bakwaswa.
Kwash.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahau.
Yabashwa.
Bashwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Balawa.
Alawa.
Yada'ai.
Yahai.
Waya.
Yeah.
Paparwa.
Parwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Abalawa.
Alawa.
Waya.
Waya.
Dawai.
Wa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Aita.
Aita.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahau.
Labarka.
Wa.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Al.
Ah.
Call.
Call.
Paratza.
Paratza.
We say it in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O
O
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lord,
thy enemies make atonement. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy head ones. They have said, come, let us come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. But they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Israelites of Moab, the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur has also joined with them. They have hoped in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them, as to the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabez, at the brook of Kasan, which perished at Endor. They became as dumb before this like they became as dumb for the earth. Make the nobles like Oreb and like Zeah. Yea, all their princes as Sabah and as Lamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as a stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let it be confounded and troubled forever. Let it be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. It's like it's the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Like, why Yahweh Shai? Why Yamaka Allah? Why Alayam? Ma'atas Abayah. Alawak Yahana. Halawak. It's like it. It's like it. Hasarayam. Wakatazayam. Hakalaayam. It's like it. Waha. It's like Waha. Kwalayatan. Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahweh Shai. The water. Aman. It's like. And then we say in English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Man of Jimmy Yahana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. So.
Prayer to salute the Torah. How about Shem Yahshua Brakya?
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakya. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakya.
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakya.
Concludes our Sabbath service. Anybody like to be anointed? If not, let's close down. Salute out the brothers.
Minute Israel. We're gonna give one courtesy salute. Minute Israel, Madim Shabbat, Madim, Barak,
Yahweh Shem Yahshua Brakya.
Yamata. Sar, turn to the sisters. We're gonna give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Minute Israel, Madim Shabbat, Madim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Yamata. Class dismissed. So we're gonna camp.